me, Danibuttons, and I cannot believe it's already time for our end of the month video. Woohoo! I'm actually filming this early on March 26th, which you would have heard about if you watched my last video. I'll link it up above. That was my challenge video where I copied the cover of a book. But I'm filming this early because I'm hoping to film all weekend long and have a bunch of videos prepped for April. So unfortunately, then I don't want to show you all of those before the videos come out. But I have so far finished 34 pages, which my standing goal is always to finish 30. So I'm happy with 34. And again, I have a feeling I'm going to do a good bit more this weekend. But let's just jump right into it. I think I have it mostly sorted by things I colored on camera, and then color by number, one colors and patterns, and then not color by number, and then Disney. That's my goal. So right now on top is the video you just saw. So this is Delicious Whimsy by Creative Haven and Jessica Mazurkowitz. It is a wordplay coloring book, and I finished this one, and hopefully it looks like the cover. That was the goal. I still didn't finish my sprinkles. I can't with the details, guys. I just get bored. So there's that page number 1. I'm just gonna make a stack of those. Next up, I did this for, what video did I do this for? My newest book, I'm pretty sure. Challenge color out of your newest book. This is the Mouse Guard coloring book by David Peterson. It's actually an old book that was published, I think, in 2016, and it is based on a graphic novel series with these little mice. But I finally purchased the book, and I did this page on camera. Uh-oh, ouch. But this is, I don't know, this fish page. It was fun. I used my Inktense, which I was also really happy with because I have not used them in a while and I wanted to. And then I did glossy accents on that fishy's eyeball. No, I did my glaze pen, and it looks really cool. Not glossy accents. I'm too impatient for that. They dry real slow. But there's that one. I'm happy to have gotten this done. I'm not great yet at big spaces with any water medium really, but apparently with my Inktense. So I don't really love this area right here, but I think the rest of it looks pretty good. So I'm excited. Some of these pages are pretty scary. I think it's like these mice that fight other critters, which like makes sense. And some of them are spooky, but a lot of them are really cool. And I really like this style that it's like not really grayscale, but also not straight line art. So I'm excited to do more in there, or just to finally have it. I've been seeing that one around 4 years, that book. Next up is a color by color book. This is Stained Glass Mandala by Scherzenberg. I did 2 pages, didn't I? Oh no, that's what happened, because I was like, this wasn't tabbed. I did this last month. I'm sorry that I'm showing it to you. I did finally end up doing my favorite page in the book, which is this octopus page. I saw 2 of my coloring besties, Shaina and Ren, both did this page, like one after another. And Michaela, right? I think a whole bunch of you did this. Michaela did it in a video, Shaina did it in a video, and I think Ren just said she also had done it. And I was like, what? That's a sign that I need to do it because it's my favorite in this book, and it's just so cute, and I love it a lot, and I'm happy to have done it. So if you haven't seen these are color by color. So like this moon is outlined in yellow orange, so that's what you'll fill that in. So there's no numbers to get in the way of the final picture. I'm pretty sure I used my Tau trees on that. That's what it looks like. So I like that book a whole heckin' ton. Next up is a one color relaxation art animal stencils. I was doing this for some sort of tag. I don't remember which, but what did I do? I did this page with the dog and the birds. Just felt springy, and I just ended up using 2 colors to mix it up a little bit, but not too much. So you could do 1 color, you could do a bunch of colors, whatever. Oh, I did this for the 5 reasons I love coloring tag, because one of them was I love how creative you can or don't have to be. So there's that one. I have a bunch done in this book, and I really like it. I really think 1 color books are fun to have in your collection because they're great for multitasking, which is my number 1 way I color is I'm always multitasking. Next, spring miniatures. I did 2 in here. I'm pretty sure I did them on live, I want to say. So I did this nameplate page for Penny's nameplate page hashtag, which is my name in color 2021. And, yep, there it is. I used markers, probably my Tau Tree again, and then just a glitter pen from the Dollar Tree. And I tried to match the font, but for whatever reason, I'm getting, like, the font is looking okay, but my black lines are too thick, so it still stands out, but we're trying. And then I also, on that same live, did this one, which is the Happy St. Patrick's Day, and it's a lot of glitter that I'm not sure how much is picking it up. So I used the glitter for the Happy St. Patrick's Day, and then I outlined the whole shamrock in glitter and each little shamrock in glitter. And again, probably use my Tau trees for the rest of it. So I love these books. They're some of my favorite. To be honest with you, because I love to be honest with you, the spring one is probably my least favorite of the 5. But I wonder if this one might have come out first. But I just think that spring has the most birds. So that's why. Makes sense. Next, we're in our color by number / one color / patterns section. This is Stone Mosaic Book 1 by Belba Family. There are 2 volumes currently out. I have them both. I haven't colored in book 2 yet, but I should. But I did this one, which is this couple and the umbrella, and it's raining. This is kind of a weird one. This book is so much fun to do because, again, it's just like quick and easy and mindless and my favorite type of coloring. But I couldn't tell what this was for a really long time. So I have a few done in here. I'm working from back to front. Actually, I think I have one other one. But otherwise, back to front. And I just love this series of books. And we'll probably continue to buy them as they continue to come out with them. Next, I finished another one in this bad boy. This is Color Quest by Joanna Webster. It is an extreme color by number, challenges to complete, and this boy is huge. Let me just take my next book and show you a little preview of how big this guy really is. This is one of the books I'm trying to finish this year, and I'm getting close. So I think I have 5 left, something like that. But I finished this one, which is the tiger, and I used all permanent markers. I think a mix of which ones, but they were all permanent markers, and I like to show my friends. I'll like take a picture every hour and see how long it takes to guess. So I did that, and there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's count. Hold on. Now I'm just being nosy. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 pages left in this one. So I will definitely finish this year. Maybe even sooner. Maybe I'll try to finish in the first half of the year. That'll be nice. Then I have Color by Number Patterns by Jade Summer. This was their first color by number book that they came out with, and I really like it. And my friend Toll did this page, and I was like, I need to do that page. It's gorgeous. So I did mine, and I love it a lot. I used my Tau trees. I originally, when I was doing this, would just take a regular ballpoint pen and write on top of the letter what marker I was doing, because I always managed to miss something. And I was just like, oh, I'll just write it on and you can't even see it. It doesn't bother you. But then when I would do the page on the other side, it would like bleed through and look terrible. So I got smarter, and now I write the marker I'm using on a Post-it note. And then that's also the Post-it to show that I finished that page. So I only did 1 in here this month. And Lauren, I didn't do any mandalas. So you probably have the edge on me, but who knows? I might come for you next month. But this is so cool. I love it. And in this book, for the most part, I just randomly flip it open and pick one. Or I'll try to go in, and obviously you can see the numbers. So I'll be like, I'm going to try to find something that has a lot of blues. And then I'll look for blues, you know? So that's what I do with that one. Next are my 2 newest books, I think. I did 1 page in each. This is 50 Animal Mandalas, color by number by Sachin Sachdeva. What I didn't realize is there's also a not color by number version of this out. I don't know how I missed that, but I needed this when I saw it. I just thought this was so fun and a little bit of a different take because I really like the color by number flowers. I did this flamingo page. You might be shocked, but I figured there are a few birds in here, so I thought I'd get one out of the way right off the bat. And I think it looks pretty fun. And yeah, flamingos are pretty cute when they're drawn. I don't really want to talk to any in real life, but I can deal with them on paper. There's a lot of cool animals in here, but also a lot of birds. So be on the lookout. There's a turkey, like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm excited to do more in here, and there's 50, and that's awesome. Next up is Circulism art, colored by number Sea Life. This is my first book by them, Eclipse Books, and I did the back page. I probably will go back to front in here too, and I love it. First of all, I love how these colors look. These are my Tau Tree markers. I'm going to be getting a backup set very soon. I've been waiting for it to come on Lightning Deal again, but I'm just worried I'm going to run out, so I might have to just buy a set soon anyway, and then if it comes on Lightning, get another set. We will see, but this is the whale, and I just think he looks so good, and it's so bright and fun, and I just want to speed through this whole book. I love sea critters a lot. Next is Color by Color Spring by Scherzenberg. This, at the time, was the newest. There is now one newer one out, but I have done a page in here. Actually, I flipped the two Scherzenberg books because I did this on video, and the other one I did not, but here it is. This I actually sped color and then forgot to do an outro, so it just cut right off at the end, but this was a fun one because it has basically every color represented, and it's just bright and colorful. And if you can see, some of them I matched more perfectly than others, but I like the look of it even if it doesn't match exactly, because it just makes it look like it has a fun and bold outline. So don't worry about being super, super precise. It just is a cool, different look. Now, another Belba book. I have a mandala from Square Mandala's Happiness. This, I think they have 3 volumes in their Square Mandala series. They really do put out a lot of cool and unique styles of books, and I appreciate it so much, all the different things that they do. So I like these Square Mandalas, and I got one done. I think I just picked randomly for this one too. And I tend to do the dot method in here, so it's a little bit hard to see the difference between the green and the black, but other than that, this was a lot of fun, and it's very bold, and yes, in person, you can tell even better. Even some of this brown, I don't know, maybe you can tell well on the camera. It's hard for me to tell. If you can tell, you can tell, you can see that. So I like this book a lot, and I think that's my second mandala in here, and I look forward to doing more of those. And now I did 2 pages in Mystery Dots. This is also by Scherzenberg, and I keep this one on my desk, and just like if I'm between pages, I'll just start one. And this isn't the type of thing that I have to finish all in one sitting, but so I basically always have one going. Of course I don't at this moment because I finished for the video, but usually I have one going. So this to me looks like a duck, maybe sitting on an apple or something. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell, but again, I've said this 1,000,000 times. So if you're new here, get ready for my catchphrase. It is more about the process than the end result for me. So I just enjoy doing these a whole ton. Now this one had me stumped for a while, but it looks like a moose screaming. It makes me laugh. So I think that's his antlers, and that's his screaming mouth. And there he is. He could be an elk of some sort, but I enjoy moose, so I wanted to pretend he's a moose. But now that it's spring, we've been seeing a lot of critters around on our walks with Noodles, so that's what that reminds me of. This one, oh my goodness, another new one to me. This is a honker. I have a work in progress in here, but look at this bad boy. This is 240 patterns, geometric patterns, volumes 1 through 10 by David Hinken Jr. I was enabled by Lisa from Lisa's Coloring Corner. She loves patterns. I've always wanted to get into patterns, but I didn't know like what book to get. She just showed her collection, and she has all of the volumes individually. So you could get them all individually, or you can get this bad boy. And I think they were $6 for each volume, and this guy was $20. And I go big, I guess. I was like, if I get this, this will be the only pattern book I ever need. And I have been having so much fun. I did 2 so far, and I'm in process of 1. So this was the first one I did. I just really love geometric patterns. Like, that's the answer there. Isn't this so fun? This was supposed to be like super neon-y. And then the second one I did was more, I don't even know what you would say, muted comparatively, but it ended up looking kind of similar, the color palette, which I was a little sad about, but that's okay. The one I am currently in the process of doing is definitely a different color palette. And so far I've been using Cali Arts, but we'll see what I use going forward. So I like to go, basically I'll do my pattern. So like this is the repeating pattern I'm gonna do, and then I go in color by color. So I did all the brown, then dark green, then light green, and now I have the 2 blues left. So overall this might look really dark, especially on camera, but I've been having a great time. And we'll probably get a few more of these done next month. Okay, next, I think we're up to our buddy color area. These are all my not color by numbers. So this is Time to Travel, Baby Sloth. I did a double buddy color with Meg from Megs Art Atrium and Emily from Color Me Impressed. And we did this one, which is actually the cover Sloth. So I did a pastel background with my Jane Davenport pastels, and then I used my Cali Arts for the foreground. And if you've seen me on this video before, I actually colored my sloth skin, like his showing bits, on every single page, or almost. I'm not done completely. I think I have 2 of the colors left. But, so the idea in my head is that he is the same sloth doing all of the traveling, and then I can use whatever medium I want for the background, as you can see, because I use different mediums right here. So this was fun, and I'm excited to see where else my sloth goes. But to me, this book I think is $3.99, so I definitely already got my worth out of it just doing this process, and it's fun to look at, and I had a good time buddy coloring, so thank you to my buddies. Next, I did not buddy color this one, but I did receive this as a gift from my friend Christy, and I did this one, which is just this bicycle. I just saw it and I was like, I'm gonna do that bicycle. Like, I gotta do that bicycle. I don't know what it was. It needed to be these colors. And yeah, everything else just came into place afterwards. And I like it a lot. So there's a lot of cute ones in here. And I found out that there are single images in here, and it's kind of a bind up of some of her other books plus extra pages. So this might be a good one to start from Jen Racine if you have not purchased any of her books yet. So next up, yes, man, I did this on video too. I am not as organized as I thought I was, but this is Kawaii Girls Grayscale 4-in-1 100 plus pages by Jade Summer, and I did the St. Patrick's Day girl for a video. So I did Cali Arts, I want to say. Anyone remember? Either Cali Arts or Tau Trees, because that's all I use at this point. And then I used some white Arteza gel pen for the clouds, and I used my stickles for the rainbow, and some, what are you? Liquid pearls for like her hair bows and the gold coins. But like, look at that rainbow shine. It looks amazing. It's a tiny bit raised up, so like there's texture going on here, but I always, like when you're coloring, you should put something behind your page anyway, so I don't think it will affect anybody. But I really love this series from Jade Summer. I love this one and their Chibi Girls, and I highly recommend these books if you don't have them. And I love their grayscale. What's interesting though about this one, you could even see right there, the grayscale of their volume 1 and 2 is different from the grayscale from the Horror and Christmas. The Horror and Christmas is darker, so I don't know what that means to you, but just letting you know. So hopefully we'll do more in there. That ended up being a popular one for buddy colors. Next. Exciting, exciting. All right, this is possibly, definitely, this is my favorite book. Yippee Kawaii Mandala Magic Volume 1. I did 2 in here, it looks like. And exciting news, Volume 2 is available for pre-order. I will link that down below. I cannot wait if possible, volume 2 looks even better than volume 1, and I'm shocked. I'm so excited from all the previews I've seen of it. So this is from Etsy, from Fun Usual Suspects by Danibuttons, and let's see which ones I did. I did Totally Trippin' with Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors. She's trying to work through this whole book this year, and I have taken myself along for the ride, so I try to do 1 or 2 with her a month, and I hope you can see I used iridescent medium for all of the white spaces, and then I just used a few different colors of Faber-Castell Artist Pit Pens. And I think I actually, if you saw my haul, I purchased these 6 new colors, and I decided to try to use all of them, and I think it came out okay. I basically don't think you can do wrong in this book because I love it so much, but that's what I did. And then I did this one as a buddy color with Amanda from Downey Amanda on Instagram, and this was our first buddy color together, and I love it. It's so cute. So for this one, I basically took 5 colors and then 3 gel pens that matched, and I just went crazy with it. So I did the yellow, purple, and light blue gel pen, and those 5, you can see them. You got eyes here, and I did that. So I love it. It's got the sparkle, and it's a lot of fun. And now I think, for whatever reason, I decided to put a, it's stuck. A tiny, nope. A little X out chart. So I'm more than halfway done with this book. I'm hoping to get another 1 or 2 done before my pre-order arrives, but you best believe when I receive volume 2, I will be doing a flip through on that. She also has some free pages that you can find, and I'll try to link them down below. Sometimes I'm hit or miss with my linking, but I'm going to try, and you can try some for free. I think there's 3 or 4 that are in this volume that are up, and then there are a bunch of extra ones, including an Easter one that we're going to be working on very soon. Okay. Next up, good thing I didn't color too much. This is a long, fun video. All right, so this is Romantic Country, fantasy coloring book by Erie, and I think I did 2. Yep, I did 2 in here. For these books, I have extra Post-its all over the place, so I did this one as a buddy color with Courtney at Color Me Spiffy. She just started a channel, so I will link her down below. And I use my watercolor paints. These are my Prima watercolor, plain old watercolor. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but my silver is metallic and the gold is metallic. I never know what I'm doing with these. I just try to kind of mix it up, the colors, every time. I think Noodles is mad at me because I closed the door, so if you hear her moaning in sadness, that's what's happening. But there we go. That's what I've done. I don't know. I like it. I keep trying to do the buildings, especially in different colors, so who knows? And I really like how this blanket turned out. So there we go. And then I actually started this one last month, finished this month. This is this Old Man and the Accordion. And see, again, I did the Castle in Blue this time. Last month I was just trying to use different mediums, so I actually did the Sky in Neocolor 2s, and I am not great at them yet, so I'm trying to learn and try new techniques and things like that. So I tried to do like a sunset type thing. I don't know, I think it came out good enough. And then I used my Prima watercolors for everywhere else. So again, I just tried to do fun and different colors in here, because why not? So I love this book a lot, a lot, a lot. I love Erie books a lot. So speaking of, I have another Erie book. This is Romantic Country, the third tale, and I did a buddy color in here with Michaela from Michaela Renee. Links down below. And we did the Wine Stompers, and again, believe it or not, I did all watercolor paints. I think that's my cop-out, that I've been in such a marker mood, and I don't want to use markers in here because the pages are double-sided. So I use my watercolors because they go very fast also. So, and I just love how they look. I think that for whatever reason, I kind of know what I'm doing with them to make the shading look different. Works for me. So I did this page and I really like it. And her skirt is also metallic, but I don't know if it's going to pick it up. And the bands on this barrel. So there's that. And we've made it to the Disney portion. So let's see. I did 2, a double buddy color from this Princess and Fairies book. And I don't know if you've ever played the game Codenames, but Lauren from Lauren Loves Color proposed a really cool buddy color idea. And we did in this book where basically how you play the game is you give each other one word and you have to figure out from all the clues what I'm talking about. So like you look in the back and you give one word and you figure it out. So I said the word sidekick and I did this page. And then she said third and did this page. But I thought I did that one. You'll see. Okay. So I thought we won because she ended up figuring out mine and it was a match. But we didn't figure out hers. I messed up on hers. So she thinks we lost. But I was like, that was impressive. So we did this one and this one. So in these books, I like to do a combo of dots and X's because I just think it gives it like more depth. And yeah, so this is Snow White, that was Mulan, and there you go. I got distracted, I'm sorry, but I'm almost done. I love that. I love those books a whole lot. I have the whole series of these now. This was a buddy color. It's my first in this book, Mickey and Friends, and I did a buddy color with Christy. And oh my goodness. Yeah, my theme for the month has been sidekicks. So Pluto is the ultimate sidekick, and I love this. And this is one of the first times I did a full solid coloring. So obviously I did the background in the X method, but I solided everything else. So there we go. I like it. What do you think? I think it looks really cool. And I really love it for this book specifically because it has such bold answers, but I think it will be really nice. So there we go. Next up is Villains Spiroglyphics. I did a second page in here, but first for this month. But for this one, basically, okay, let me tell my story first. I've been using regular gel pens. Regular gel pens. These are from the Dollar Tree, and I end up buying 2 packs at a time because one of these pages takes 2 full gel pens. But using your supplies to do what they're supposed to do is okay. I know I have to tell myself that every time I do it, but it's okay to use your supplies for what they're meant for. So basically, I just put all of the gel pens face down and have Sam pick one and then coordinate what color he picked to a villain. So he picked pink, and that made me think of King Candy. So there's King Candy. I think he looks pretty cool. And again, it basically used the 2 full gel pens. But that's okay. He previously picked purple, and I did Ursula. And here's a sneak at who's in the book. So blue, red, what else? Orange, purple, you know, I have plans. So that is that book, and I love these. They're another one that, since it's just one color and going over and over, it's nice to just keep on your desk for multitasking. Okie dokie. Next, I did a buddy color with Jamie from Jamie's Coloring Love. I am also worried. I didn't write my buddy colors on any of these tabs because I was like, I'll remember, but I need to remember to link them. But anyway, this is Portraits Tomb 2. And it is not color by number, shockingly. And I did Pongo. Oh my goodness. When I saw this book, I was like, I need to do that as my first page. So I used glitter gel pen for all of the spots and for his name, and then just regular marker, probably my Tau trees, for everything else. And I love it. And it's just so sparkly and fun. And I'm happy to have done a page in the non-color by number, even if it's an easy page. So there we go. There we go. And now, finally, my color by number. I did 3 this month, it looks like. No, I did 4. Okay, this is Tomb 4 of the Grand Classiques series. Sidekicks was our theme. So, first with Audrey, we did, I should say, Princess Sidekicks. So, for Princess Sidekicks, I picked Gus Gus. And I love this page. And I actually really like Volume 4 more than I initially thought I did. So I have flip-throughs of all my French coloring books in a playlist that I'll try to remember to link. But if I don't, definitely check that out on my page so you can make an informed decision if you're purchasing these. But here's my Gus Gus, and I really like him a lot. And it is streaky, but I at least try to do it intentionally streaky, so all the streaks are going the same way, full length, and I think it just looks stylized. So there's that one. Whoa, I just made all of my Post-its fly everywhere. Noodles is going to eat all of them later. And the rest of my 3 pages I did in the Dogs and Puppies volume. For whatever reason, I tend to pick 1 or 2 volumes each month and do all of my pages from there. I don't know. I guess it's just easier. But I did it from here this month. So we did the princess villains, and then to combat that, we had to do princess villains, princess sidekicks, and to combat that, we had to do villain sidekicks. So I ended up doing Percy from Pocahontas, and I just wanted to do one in here, and I found him, and I'm like, this guy is so random and perfect. Like, when else am I going to color Percy? So that's why I love doing the themes, because instead of just coloring my favorites, it makes me branch out and color stuff I normally wouldn't. So here's Percy. I think he came out fun and sassy. And my little secret, I cheat in these books because I can. So I don't think that this was all supposed to be outlined in black, and I just did it anyway. It was supposed to be like a darker blue or a darker purple, and I'm like, no time for that noise, so I just do what I want, and I color it in black, and I like it that way. So finally, the best for last here. Woo! It is my Pluto double page spread. I assume this is from the newest cartoon because that's the style he's in, but it is an angel Pluto and a devil Pluto, and I took another influence from Lisa's Coloring Corner, and I used glitter gel pen for the outlining for the first time ever, and it is sparkly. I hope you can see. I ended up buying a 24-pack of Sargent Art black glitter gel pens, and again, it took almost a whole gel pen I think this one had a lot of black, but I think you probably could use 1 gel pen for 2 pages, I would guess. So I'm not going to do it every time because it's also much slower, but I thought it was fun and made sense for this page because it's like whimsical and magical, I don't know. And I figure I might do it for underwater pages or princesses, or I don't know. I'm going to sprinkle them in every once in a while, but I love how this came out. I think it looks super cool, and I hope you can see even a little bit of that glitter. So that is it. Whew! And it's only, again, it's the 26th, so I'm going to be getting some more done tonight, tomorrow, all the way through the rest of the month. And yeah, so hopefully you stick around. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time, and I have a lot of fun stuff coming out. Like this video, comment down below anything you want to comment. If you made it all the way to the end, please say devil or angel, either one, angel or devil. Admit which one you are, maybe. Haha. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in 2 days with something new, and I'll see you then. Bye, guys.